Hello everyone and welcome to a Q&A. I don't know how to do intros for these, I suck.
2, 1.
I asked on my Facebook page, Josh the Intern, if you're not liking it, please do hit a like. I did a post there asking you guys to ask me some questions, and so I've got these questions here. I'm gonna try answer every single one, because that's how I roll. Thank you so much for actually asking me questions. It's always awesome to know that you guys are interested in learning more about me. And also there's a stain on my shirt right here, so please don't look at that too much. I'm gonna wear my shirt the other way around. Let's begin the Q&A, guys. First question is from Kimberly, and she asks, "Hi Josh," with the emoji like this. "What is your most treasured memory in your life?" That's a really good question. One of my most treasured memories in life, in Ireland, after primary school, to see what high school you can go to, you have to do a bunch of exams called 11 pluses. But when I actually finished all my 11 pluses, I remember my dad took me to Burger King and got me plus-sized meal. Just everything plus sized, everything plus sized. The Coke was plus size, the burger was plus size, the fries were plus size, and then my thighs became plus size. But there was so much food. I just remember being 11 years old and just seeing this giant burger, giant Coke, and giant fries, and just being so happy. So Dad, thank you so much for that. Burger King is the king of burgers. Anyone who disagrees with me, I will fight to the death personally, and I'll use a fish and I'll slap you and I'll go.
Burger King the best, bro.
I won't actually do that, guys. I think there is other good burgers, like Five Guys is really good. Another awesome memory as a child I have, when I was younger, I lived in the attic and there was a thing and I tried picking it up, and that was pretty epic. That's probably one of my earliest memories. More recent memories that I treasure, really recently, was Hong Kong. Having a shower under a waterfall in the morning. That is a memory that I am super treasuring. Thank you, Kimberly, for asking me a question. By the way, if I say anyone's names wrong, I'm really sorry. I suck at names. I think you guys know this by now if you're watching the live streams or anything. I suck at names. I cannot say English very well, which is a problem because it's my main language. Christopherson, briefs or boxer briefs? I don't know the difference, but I don't really like the ones that are loose. I like the ones that keep everything nice and compact and tight. Because when you're getting low, squatting for camera angles, you don't want anything flopping in the breeze. One time I did yoga in boxer briefs. I know boxer briefs are not good, because I did yoga in boxer briefs and really loose shorts, and let's just say it was a very breezy yoga session. We'll just leave it at that, and I feel bad for whoever was behind me while I was doing the warrior pose. Another question from Christopherson. Do you like having a gay friend? Why and why not? God bless you too, man. For me, I don't care, gay or straight, you can be anything you want to be. If you're an awesome person, then I love hanging out with you. Well, I have a question, exclamation mark, and the question is, nothing. He never followed up with it. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? Great question. What makes me happy? To be specific, I love this. This makes me happy. Creating videos, traveling, having adventures makes me very happy. But lots of things make me happy. The world is a good place. People are good. I love talking to people. I love making new friends. I love discovering new places. I like eating food. I like eating food. I like eating food. I like eating food. There's so much to like. I don't really like to think so much about what makes me sad, but I guess right now, the coronavirus, what's going on in China, so that's what blah blah. Darn it. That's what makes me happy, and that's what makes me sad. Alex Johnson, good to see you, man. Long time. Alex is actually a childhood friend. Alex asks, what are your travel essentials? That's a great question. I'm the type of person that sucks at packing, and I do it in 20 minutes, and then when I leave for the airport and I arrive at the new country, I realize, gosh darn it, I really did forget quite a lot. But if I did have to say essential, passport. That's all you really need. If you got passport and money, you're gonna be okay. If I could give one tip for something that might help your travel, a fanny pack is really good if you're backpacking. You're sort of like a kangaroo with your pouch here instead of a baby kangaroo in it, though you just got a bunch of money and essentials. So it's really good. It stops you from getting pickpocketed. Lama lama saw me I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible at names. Do you have any problem while traveling in Asian countries, and how do you solve the problem? The biggest and only real problem I have is language. Obviously, I can't speak the language to most places I'm going to, and for a lot of the filming, as you may see, I like to go to hidden spots, secret locations. So when it's not a touristy area, the one issue with that, people aren't gonna really speak English. And that's actually a good sign. If you ever go up and go, hello, and they just stare at you blankly, that's a good sign. That means you're in the right place. How I get about that is a whole lot of this. Your hands are the ultimate language to any country. I just played a video by accident. How the I'm on TikTok. How did I get on TikTok? Any other problems I've had? Motorbikes tend to be a problem, but that's usually my fault. One time I did almost get mugged in Lombok, Indonesia. That's the only other real issue that I've ever had. I was with Patrick and we were driving the motorbike down this one-way road to see this rock formation that was really popular. We were told earlier that the kind of area was owned by the mafia. It's a very touristy area as well, so we didn't really worry too much about it. And as we drove down the road, a kid with a machete came out to the middle of the road, stopped the motorbike, had a look over our motorbike, and obviously we were carrying camera gear and phones for GPS. And I noticed that he saw our phone, and so we kept driving down, and then I sort of realized that this is the only road back up. So what we did, we ended up doing was turning around, and I just drove as quick as I could. I was flipping Need for Speed, and out of there I became Vin Diesel from Need for Speed, and I just flew past the kid on the way back, because obviously if we had went down to where the rock was, you know, it's a one-way road, so maybe he was gonna call someone to block the road on the way back and we would have got mugged. And that's the thing about travel, you know, in general. Look, everywhere has dangerous places and everywhere has wonderful places, and my experience has been there is 99% wonderful places and 1% not so wonderful places. And you know, it's a rare thing, but it's gonna happen sometimes, and when it does, you just gotta keep your head on your shoulders, think clearly, try not to get too worried, and yeah, just use a bit of common sense. Other than that, I've never had an issue. I've never actually been mugged. Touch wood. Touch all the wood. Alisa asks, Josh the Intern, what's the best piece of travel advice you've received? The answer to that is the advice I gave to myself after riding on the back of a motorbike with my friend Patrick. And the advice was, never ever do that again. He's a terrible motorbike driver. Patrick, I love you, but you're an awful driver of motorbikes. If he ever shows up as your Uber driver and he's in a motorbike, run as far away as you can. Other than that, the best advice is just talk to people, talk to locals. Whenever you're in a hostel, talk to the person behind the desk, ask them if they know any local spots. If you want to get out there and see the real hidden parts of the country, the best way you're going to do that is by talking to the people in the country. So that's the best advice that I was given, and that's the best advice that I'll take and then give to you. Elisa asks another question, what's been your scariest moment? Recently I had a bit of a scary moment when filming the Hong Kong hiking adventure thing. I was like walking down, there's a hiking trail here, and then there's a little hiking trail here, and I was walking here, and I looked to my left and I saw two little cute doggies sleeping, and as I walked past, they kind of woke up and they got startled, and I thought, wow, that's so cute, don't worry. And I actually said out loud, oh, sorry doggies, I love dogs. Well, I did love dogs. And then they just like freaked out. They were like, yeah, they were not happy that I woke them up, and one just ran at me with its teeth out, saliva everywhere, rap, 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 barking at me, but kind of jumped at me and tried to take a little bit of a nibble at me. I had my camera and I kind of had to keep them back with my camera, and like I didn't have to hit any of them, which was good, but those dogs were going crazy and that scared the shit out of me. It was such a nice and tranquil hike, and then these dogs just decided to f my shit up, and they really tried. When that dog started barking, the whole forest around me, I was out on my own in the middle of nowhere. It just erupted with barks, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to mess with these dogs, this is their territory, there's some sort of doggy gang. I got out there as quick as I could. On the way out there, I met a very nice doggy, so that sort of restored my love for dogs. So I still love dogs, but they do attack me quite a lot. I'll be honest, I've been attacked 3 times by wild dogs, so each one of those have been scary. Other than that, the scariest moment of my life was I have some shrapnel I don't know if you can see, you probably cannot see, but I have shrapnel scars here on my shoulder, and that's from in America. I was shooting a Magnum 44. Basically what happened was when I shot the gun, the bullet exploded in the gun, and so it was like a split moment where I just saw a bunch of shrapnel heading my way, and I thought I'd shot myself somehow, and I would have had to be a really bad shot because I was shooting out like this, so I would have had to done that, but you know, a split second I thought I'd shot myself. All I see is a bunch of shrapnel coming towards me, and when they say like time stops or slows down, it really does. I remember that one moment very clearly of this shrapnel coming towards me. And then yeah, a second later I looked down and my whole shirt was ripped and getting bloody. It was a scary moment, but I was actually completely fine. Nothing deep, I didn't have to go to hospital. They just took it out with tweezers. What was quite funny is as I was walking out of the gun range, it was a bunch of people waiting to go into the gun range. So can you imagine you're sitting there getting ready to go in, oh yeah, first time shooting a gun in America, how cool. And then this kid walks out with a ripped shirt, blood everywhere. You'd maybe be like, no, thank you. Aline asks, hi Josh, when are you coming back to the Philippines? This year, 2020, definitely coming back. And if you guys have any suggestions on where to go, what to do, pop them in the comments below. Pop them in the comments below. Bernard asks, hi Josh, how do you define happiness despite of what is going on in the world now? And how will you encourage everyone to stay positive? Really good question, Bernard. Thank you for asking it. I define happiness as the little fluffy thing in your heart that kind of goes all around your body in like a tickly way, and you just feel really good and light and happy. Well, how will I encourage everyone to stay positive? Focus on the positives. Sounds really simple, but there is lots of good things in the world. I recently saw a video of someone got trapped under a car and hundreds of people came over to help and lift the car. It was amazing. I think everyone's heart deep down, for the majority of people, is really kind-hearted. If anything happens to you on the street, people will be there to help you. Most people are good. Most people are kind. And there'll always be bad things that happen, but I think it's amazing to always see the reaction of those in the world from any country is overwhelmingly positive. So just focus on that. Learn from the mistakes. Take in the good. Also, petting puppies or a small cat. Those also will make you happy. Fritzy asks, what Asian countries would you visit again? There hasn't been an Asian country that I've went to and it hasn't been good. Every place I've went to so far have been amazing. Right now at the top of my list is Philippines and Vietnam. Those two I really want to go to. We're in a good season to travel to them right now. And there's just so much more to explore. Just in Asia, it's like, there's so many countries to see, but then in those countries, there's so much to see. Michelle asks, what makes you happy? What is your favorite country? And can you mention my name in your next video? Michelle, there you go, I mentioned it. What makes you happy? Lots of things, so many things. Family, travel, lots of stuff. My favorite country, I don't really have a favorite country. Every country has provided an amazing experience in that country. Each country is awesome and unique in its own way. So I can't really say I don't have a favorite. Rayanne asks, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? 5 years older. I see myself, hopefully, just having a good time, having fun, doing whatever makes me happy at that time. Jessica asks, top fan, Jessica, respect. Thank you so much for being a top fan. Thank you for the support. How are you? I am doing good. I'm feeling really good. I'm really happy to be back on Josh the Intern, posting a bunch of content. I feel very honored to have you guys here supporting and showing the love to that content. So I'm in a really good place right now. I'm super happy, and yeah. Ken asks, why do you travel? Great question, Ken. I travel because I love it. It's my favorite way to make videos. It's like adventure. It's a way to discover new places, people, and then also yourself. Whenever you go put yourself out of your comfort zone, which travel often does, especially like adventurous travel, you learn a lot about yourself, what you love, what you don't, and I think it just helps all aspects of your life when you do that, when you challenge yourself and do things difficult, and you usually come out at the end of it feeling stronger and yeah, just feeling good. But my favorite thing about it is the fact that I can bring you guys along with me, and that sounds cheesy and not true, but it really is true. I love setting up the camera, seeing how I can capture a place and show that to you and hopefully inspire you to go out and have your own adventure. For me, that combo is the ultimate combo. Final question by Kel is, where's your next trip? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe Vietnam, maybe Philippines, somewhere in Asia for sure. Anywhere that's beautiful, anywhere that has an adventure to be had, I want to go there and have it. And guys, that's all the questions. Thank you so much for asking questions. I think it's crazy that I can set up a camera, film something, and then share it to the world. It's crazy that you guys watch. I'm so honored that you give me your time. Time is precious, and the fact that you spend it watching my stuff and you support me with so much love in the comments, it means so much. I'm really grateful. I'm having an awesome time making these videos. I'm really happy to be back posting on Josh the Intern. And just thank you guys for being here, supporting me. You guys are really awesome, and yeah, as always, guys, go out, have an adventure. The point of these videos is to inspire you to go have your own adventure, so please go for it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can just be a new route to work or trying a new restaurant. Anything to break the routine, go out there. The world's awesome, filled with awesome places and wonderful people, so there really is so much to do. And again, guys, thank you so much. You guys are making this content creation stuff just so much fun. And I really appreciate all the support, and I can only hope that the videos I make in the future are worthy of your support and you guys enjoy them. But thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.